Is it sometimes it's better on my other, I have two monitors. Let me put it on the other one. It's going to be, I think, better for you.
Sure.
Let's see. Let me try this again. Share screen. We're going to do this monitor. Okay. Okay. So here we have the sheet here. Okay, a couple things. Like, for example, some of these are just mistakes, you know, that I'm going back and correcting. And you know, please don't take offense. I know some of this is my fault for not training you properly, but
it's a very short time, and I can only short meet.
Yeah. So I appreciate it. But for example, this line here, this is a tablecloth, right? Here's the image, and it's folded, but there's a label. The comp that's here is a coat, you know, and this is some type of jacket.
Yeah.
So that's not right, and that's going to have to be corrected. So this should be. And by the way, what I do to usually if the AI comp doesn't have anything good, and the AI comps, by the way, are just suggestions. They're just suggestions. So I go to the image, I click on it, and I hit, you know, let me just do this to show you how I do it. I go to the image here, I click on it, and then I right click on it and go search with Google Lens. This brings up, this will usually tell me what it is. It's a Colure Nature tablecloth, right? So I'll just take that brand and I'll put it in, and it takes me right to the product website. And then I know it's a tablecloth. I know it's orange. It doesn't have to be exact, but here's one in orange. I'm gonna basically estimate. This is going to be a 8 to 10 because we've seen the tables in the place, and those seat 8 to 10 people. So I think it's going to cost. Actually, it's more like probably 10 to 12. The price for this is $259, and then I grab the URL and $259, and there you go. Now I'm going to finalize that. And of course, don't worry about any ones that are finalized. This is once these are finalized, they're done, and we're not going to look at them again.
Okay, so I need to start the E column. Item ID is color highlighted yellow, right?
Yeah. Right. So I will be highlighting. So any one, really, I'm going to be highlighting all the ones that are eBay because they all need to be reviewed. And so these will be highlighted like this. And they're not all going to, so they're going to have different initials on them too. You know, they're not all going to be the ones that you did, but we can start there. But in any case, so I can keep track of these. We won't touch the research column because those are already filled in. But if you want to do QCSK over here, that tells me that it was quality control and your initials checked by you.
Okay.
And
so
that's
my query is I need only work for the YOLO, right?
Right.
So
Yep.
I think you need to work first. Few of a couple of rows need to be yellow because I checked the sheet. There is very poor yellow marks is there. Did you understand?
Say again.
I checked the sheet and see very poor lines are marked as a yellow. You can check down and up. So when I try to explain my team, they are say YOLO marks is not in there. So where I need to work? Did you understand my thought?
Oh, yes, because they're not highlighted yet.
Yes.
Right. So I will highlight the ones that have that I can highlight. So if you're going to work, if you want to work today, I'll highlight them right now.
Yes,
The ones that
yes. Definitely, I start work because it's my responsibility again to control the quality and ensure the exact product.
Yes. Okay. No problem. I will start highlighting all the ones that you can review first.
Okay.
And let me go through another example, though.
Yes.
So, for example, let me just get rid of this for a second. I will highlight them, but okay. What was I? Yeah, let's do something like this. Okay, so here's something. Yeah, again, this is
Scarf.
This is another. This is a scarf or a tablecloth or something. But what we have is a comp on eBay, which is similar looking, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's used.
Yes.
All right. So we can't have that. It all has to be brand new. So what I would do for this is I would just look. This scarf, we don't know what brand it is, but what I would do again is just to get to start. I typically just do a Google Lens search and see we'll see what comes up. See if it will. Yeah, it's likely a scarf, piece of fabric. Yeah. Okay, it looks like a Frick. Could be a Frick collection, satin scarf. So I'm not getting any great results there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to Nordstrom and see if they have anything like this. Here's something. Here's a satin scarf. Okay, it's not exactly the same, right?
Yes.
But it's a satin scarf from Nordstrom, and that's all we need. Actually, maybe I'd actually choose this one. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit more like it.
Mm-hmm.
This is a more appropriate comp because, first of all, it's brand new. We know everything from this store is going to be brand new, and the difference in the value is tremendous. This comp here is $135, where this one is only $22.50.
Oh.
You know, so
6 times bigger.
Yeah, that's a big difference. So that one I just approve. We don't have to worry about it anymore. But let's look at like one more. But that's the idea, okay?
Okay.
And I want to focus on clothing.
Actually, there is no option for this criteria like clothing or something like this.
No option for what?
Cloth or or like a jacket, dress or something like this.
No, I'm sure. I'm sorry. Could you say again? I'm not quite understanding.
Actually, I want a category like shoe, cloth, jacket, sweater, or something like this.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to give you an example here. We're going to do some examples here. Okay, we have some stuff here. Yeah. Okay. Here we have a pair of shoes. Right. These are Gordon Morrison shoes. Now that's another thing. Like a lot of these were properly identified. So Gordon Morrison, that showed up. That's the correct brand, Gordon Morrison, right there. Okay. So we know what it is. Now we go over here to Amazon, and what do we have? We have some shoes. They're similar looking, but they are not the same brand. They're not Gordon Morrison.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, carriers.
So what we want to do is we want to search for Gordon Morrison shoes. Yeah. Actually, that was it. And sometimes the search query is just exactly what we want. That didn't get us anywhere, but let me take the quotes off of this. Gordon Morrison pointed shoe. No, let me see here. Too many words. Okay. So let me do what I should have done in the first place, which is do a Google Lens search. Okay. No problem. So what we're doing now is we're just going to go again to Nordstrom. All right. Because we didn't find any direct matches, but we're going to go to Nordstrom and we're going to go to women's shoes. And I don't know if they carry this brand anymore. But we're going to just find something similar. And these are flats. Okay, and we just look back at our photo, find something that looks like this, but is sold at Nordstrom. These are pointed toe. It doesn't matter all that much. These are actually pretty close. Nope, these are going to be a little bit fancier because these ones are shiny. So actually, we want something like this. This is actually a Cole Haan. Okay, so that's pretty close. Not perfect, but and then again, this is 30% off. We don't care about that. That sale is a new markdown. So if our client needs to purchase this again, this sale might not still be in place. So in this case, we're going to take the original retail price, $150. And we have a pointed toe flat. That's what these are. These are pointed toe flats. And actually, that's what this search query, pointed toe flat, that's what they said, right? So it's basically the same item. And or at least it's a very similar item, and it's from the right kind of store is the proper thing. So this is going up to $150. All right, so that's how we do that. There's that pair of shoes done, and now it's a Nordstrom comp, brand new condition, and that price went up from $30 to $150.
Almost five time big.
Yeah. So it's going to make a big difference going through these. And again, let's just do one more. And let's see here. So that was a shoe. We're going to have some other stuff. Oh, here's a sweater. Let's look at this one. Okay, this one's already been done. Okay. Okay, we have a sweater here. This is cashmere. I can tell just by looking at it. I don't know if you can tell that, but it's cashmere. This is the line. So the description is women's gray cable net cashmere sweater. Okay. Now here we have one. This is what was in here. Long cardigan duster, long sleeves. This is not it. It's, by the way, it's pre-owned, right? Because my client's not. Yeah, that means it's used. So we can't accept that. It's not right. And the price is not right either in here. This is $1,300, but right there, this link. Oh yeah, okay. Actually, that link was going to something else. Actually, hey, you know what? That's a pretty good comp. 1,300 women's gray cable. We don't know that it's Ralph Lauren, but it looks very similar. And I'm gonna just look at one thing. If I just go to Nordstrom.
That's mean basically any clothes I need to use this Nordstrom website.
Yeah. Yeah, for clothes, basically. So, here it is again. This is a cable stitch cashmere blend. Yeah. So actually that comp that you put in there, I think that was right. I would approve this because it's similar. The price on Nordstrom for this, yeah, that's about right. $1,300. That's a lot for a sweater, but that's the kind of money that these people pay for their clothes. Yeah, I know, right? So let's look at one more. These are books, and books need to be. Yeah, you're doing a good job with books. Books should be on Amazon unless we really just can't find them anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's a couple. Let's look here.
If anyone, if any product we are leave it blank, please mark it as it yellow because we need to check it again. And you are give me some space for checking because we are match before it's exact, but now you say it's to be similar or 50-50, then I can collect the product, but condition is it's need to be brand new.
Yeah, right.
So
right.
It's easier for us to collect the product, hopefully.
Yeah.
And
yes.
you mentioned already few brand. From there, we need to collect the product.
Yeah, same brand, if at all possible. Yeah. So let's look at this one here. Sure. Now, this one again, we can see it's a 360 cashmere brand, and the search query actually turned up something really, really similar. Okay, but our comp that we have in here is from Poshmark, and yeah, so in a way, great job. This was a cashmere turtleneck. However, this is pre-owned. This is pre-owned because this website only sells pre-owned items. And so here it is, pre-owned condition, right?
Oh.
So let's find this
Damn it.
brand new. It shouldn't be too hard. So we just go here, and we're gonna basically put in the search query. Thread up the real Poshmark Quince 360 cashmere. Lux by 360 cashmere. 360 cashmere. Okay. Well, and another good thing to do is just go to the website of the brand, right?
Okay.
A lot of the time that will lead you to the right product. So I don't actually know if this website may not. Oh, this just shows. Okay, this doesn't actually have prices. This is just their product website. So 360 cashmere. Okay, I'm striking out there. So once again, we go to Nordstrom, and we're going to find a similar item. And the item, basically, we already know what the item is. It's a cashmere long sleeve turtleneck. Okay, 100% cashmere. So we'll see what they got. They don't have a 360 cashmere brand, but that's okay. They're going to have something else. So here we go. Pure cashmere turtleneck from Nordstrom. And again, we're going to use $162 because this is marked down. And we're going to use this. And this is our comp, $162. We're going to put in our Nordstrom link. 162.
Market is green.
Yes. And then that is done. Now this is something only I'm going to do is finalize.
Yes. This finalize only for your part.
Yeah, but for you would mark it over here.
QCSK.
QCSK, just like that. Yep. So I will create a little conditional formatting to highlight as soon as we get off this call all the rows for you to review first.
Yes. Okay. Just make it YOLO, and then after that, just let me know in Fiverr or mail. No problem.
Okay.
Do you use WhatsApp?
Yeah, I have it on my phone.
So I think it's easier for us to communicate because sometimes you are not always active in Fiverr. So that time, if I have query, I can contact with you in WhatsApp.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can you please send me your number here, or I can send you more?
Yeah, no problem. I'm having to re-download it because I deleted it on my phone, but it's downloading right now. Yeah, WhatsApp is fine. So okay, WhatsApp. Let's see. Is that your number there?
Yes.